Oh, hey, well, hello, it is Tease. Good day. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. I'm in a hot car on the side of the road. Had to close myself in for the sound effects, like literally. And I have to woosah too. I have to stop and take a deep breath because this is probably take 10. I'll call myself making a video and I either get sidetracked, I'll get distracted by somebody who want to hold a conversation. If you tell them that you're making a video and they insist on wasting your damn time and then turn around and talk to somebody else to waste it. And I'm just thinking like, yeah, see now. My first instinct would be cuss you out, but I'm no. I'm gonna count to 10 and then let it go. I'll take 10. That's fine. But basically, I wanted to speak on a video of a guy that he made a video where he was saying that, people, the world needs to prepare, or at least the people who he was around, preparing for homelessness. So I'm thinking like, yes, there's millions of people are becoming homeless, but it's like, that's the end result. So everybody living on the side of the road and then that's the end of the movie. It probably sounds that way, but I'm thinking like, wow, it was thoughtful and kind of him to give tips on, for people who are looking at eviction, or you are looking at being on the side of the road. So that, good to know that you have that, the option to, take his tips if need be. But with me, that's kind of troubling. I'm thinking like, wow, that's the end of the story, just homelessness. And I know here in LA, it's very normal and it's very easy to be homeless on the side of the road. So I know it's not impossible at all to be homeless. It's not impossible, especially at a time such as this. It's not impossible because everything is flying out the window. Normality, food, water, all that's flying out the window. So we have you have the craziness of the world, but then you also have the productivity of the world too. So we have the craziness that's going on, but it's like you don't necessarily have to be eaten by the machine, so to speak. And I'm thinking it's hard for people because it's like we're doing this ourselves versus doing it together. Like I say, we're actually, we can get a lot more done together than individually. And I'm thinking that's the problem too with us. Oh, I got it and you don't. Or I'm working and you're not, there's too many people that are individualized and we're slowly getting chipped off because we're the stranglers out there. You see what I'm saying? So the advice that he was getting, it was just kind of, to me, I just felt like, okay, yeah, like I said, again, that was thoughtful of you to, like, for instance, if I'm looking at homelessness, okay, oh, that's a good tip to know, how can I prepare for homelessness? But it's like, to me, if that's the best I can do is prepare you for homelessness, though, I don't know. And like I said, I don't want to knock him for saying it, even though that's a reality for a lot of people, but it's like, how can we not be homeless, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever happened to coming together so we can keep the house, or coming together so we can keep the vehicle? And like I said, yes, I understand I might not want to live with you. I might not want to be homeless, but I know since times are hard, we're going to come together. You see what I'm saying? That's the part where I'm just kind of like, well, and I understand you can't link up with everybody because there's not hope for everybody. Even coming here, like literally, I had to take 10 because the crowd, the people, the energy and the vibe that I had to come through, I had to roll tape, stop roll tape. I had to say cut, action 10 times. Based off who I am, who am I around, where am I? That's another thing that needs to be taken into consideration. Like who are you around and where are you? That's going to determine your destiny as well. I learned that with that grocery store where I went into. They got a grocery store, went from being a regular grocery store, now you're armed security. Everyone's being treated like a thief now. I go in here, I just want to get one item and then I'm treated like a thief. So now I know I need to not come here. And this grocery store is low vibrational. Whatever activity they have going on here or in this area, it's obviously not healthy if you need armed security at the damn grocery store. And I get it. At a time such as this, you do need armed security. You need armed security at church. I get it. But again, where am I? There was another gentleman that made a video on when you stop caring, you'll actually get a lot further. And I can say amen to that too. When I call myself stressing about, what I don't have and I'm worried about losing this, and I felt like I've done all that I can, to try to make ends meet, and it's not quite working. Literally, the second I said F it and then stop giving a damn, or just saying, hey, I'm just let it go, F it. I did. I felt a whole lot better. All of that stress and depression, it flew out the window because I didn't have nothing to worry about anymore. I let it go. But again, I'm not saying just, give up on your house or give up on your vehicle or your family, whatever it is that you're holding on to dear life for. What I am saying, before that happens, try to get with like-minded people and come together. Now, one side might say, I don't want to live with nobody. You don't want to be homeless either. That's why you have to do what you have to do to hold on to these trinkets. You want to keep your house? You can't do that on your own. But with the village, perhaps you can keep that house. I'm not saying have 1,000 people living in the house, but more than just you can help with those bills or whatever it is that you're trying to keep up with. I would say at least try as far as having a tribe first. If your tribe can't keep the house going, okay, well, maybe it's time to give up the house because you literally have done all you could. But if it's something where it's literally taking a toll on you, where you're just losing more than just your money and your mind, where it's literally it is killing you, then I would say just let it go. Don't worry about the tribe, because I can promise you anything that requires repair and replacement is not worth your soul or your mental health. It's not. No matter what it is that we're trying to hold on to, I'm trying to keep my house, trying to keep my family, trying to keep my car, whatever it is. Everything that we have that we're literally dying and working for, it's all disposable. You have that very nice vehicle, very nice house, hell, even a lovely family. But all of that comes with maintenance. That means it comes with wear and tear, and it can be replaced. Even I don't want to sound insensitive. You can't replace. No one can replace. Families can be replaced. They do it all the time. You know how many divorced people there are? You know how many people that are deceased and they started over with the next man or the mailman? And I'm not saying, I don't want to sound insensitive. Say, well, just let your family go. Feed them to the wolves so you can start over fresh with someone else. No, I'm just saying, just don't kill yourself over things that require maintenance, require repairs, and that's virtually replaceable. Again, don't kill yourself over that house and that vehicle that you've worked hard for, that you're working hard to keep. Don't kill yourself over that. Because you're dead and then someone else is going to be living in your car. You're dead and then someone else is going to be selling your vehicle off and your trinkets and your house off for nickels on the dollar. You see what I'm saying? So it's like your heart, your soul is not replaceable. So it's like you need to consider certain things and prioritize yourself. Like what's really important in life. These trinkets and what you have is not really important. It's nice. It's a luxury. But it's not what's important in life. You know? So I'm thinking like us, we're too busy. Oh, Lord, this is that same naked lady. I don't want to get off topic. That's another, well, I guess I'll just jump on it now. So basically, and it's another thing too. Now that times are hard, I would say if sex work is all that you know, or sex work is to be the next best thing to keep, to make ends meet or to keep the lights on, I would just say, just take your toe tag now and save the world a lot of trouble later on down the line. Because I can say for that sex work, for the way the times are hard and as much whoring I see going on around here, I can almost bet that they're not making that much. You can't be making money at all. Because again, if you're making money, you would not be a whore for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. You would not be stripping for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And even if there is big money out there, if everybody's whoring, that means 1 million people got to split up $100. It's just, y'all just got to, sometimes you got to do the math. I only say that because there's an old lady. I would hate to turn the camera to her. An old woman, literally with see-through, basically got on stockings with a thong on. So basically she's virtually naked, or maybe she just dressed for the weekend. Or maybe she is out there hoeing, because times are hard. But again, if you got to be an old lady out there hoeing, I can say just take your toe tag now, ma'am. Just go out gracefully, go out with grace and dignity. And if I happen to see her, if she walked by me, I will get her own footage. I would say, if I can give my advice for older women, hell, even young women, if sex is your next form of payment, or sex will be the next thing that all you know as far as work, and there's no other alternative, I would say just take the toe tag now, and then therefore you can save a lot of people and save yourself a lot of trouble down the line. You receive the toe tag now, and then guess what? You'll save a life, or save a few lives later on down the line. Because it's like I say, here's the thing: everybody's in the sex life. That means we're sharing the same dander. So that means what I got, you now got. You go take that to your children. Your children feed the dog. The dog, you see what I'm saying? Go ahead and take yourself out now. And then I'm saying this is only if all you know is sex work. There's no other alternative, like literally. You have been fed to the streets, fed to the wolves. Until the day you die, you're going to be selling ass and selling your Johnson. Take the toe tag now. So you can save a lot of lives later on down the line. Take the toe tag now. And this lady's here, and I'm going to show you. I couldn't zoom up on the camera. But that lady, she's at least, you probably didn't see her face, but I'll say she's at least 60. I don't want to tell her she's in her 80s or nothing. I'll say at least 60. But you have no business out there dressed like that, or even slanging ass, to say the least. Even for me, if I get to the point where literally, if I'm not doing slanging ass for sport, or just doing it just for, well, I'm on vacation, let's think some, no. If I'm doing this literally to survive, or this is my bread and butter, this is all I know, I promise you, I will receive my toe tag right now. Literally, if my next option, like, damn, all shit has hit the fan. Your next step is sex work, or you got to sell your ass for bread and butter. Literally, you're not eating luxurious, because everybody's doing it. I promise you, I will take my toe tag right now and save you a lot of problems and worries down the line. I'm saying we got to prioritize ourselves. Time to get that damn heart. Get with a tribe so we can survive. And it's not about, that's nothing too. A lot of people are individualized because they want to be the one to have it and you don't. Which is me. I got a nice house. I got a nice job. I got that. So we got too many niggas that want to have the nice stuff. When we all, mind you, we all got nice houses individually. We come together, we can have a nice empire or a nice village. But that makes too much sense. That makes too much sense. Because the same people who we could be building the village with have been doing the same thing for 20, 30, 40, 50 years on the side of the road, terrorizing the block. And I've only been amongst the block for about a year. I think LA, I've probably been in LA about 3 years now, maybe give or take. But as far as literally hanging out with people on the side of the road has probably been I'll say about a year, give or take. Maybe a year and some change. But if it's been a year and change for me and I've been watching you on the side of the road doing the same thing, I'm just thinking this don't get old. Y'all don't get tired of seeing the doo-doo? You don't get tired of it? Yeah, I got tired of it upon seeing it. I got tired of the whores and whoremongers upon getting here. But these months, they don't know. This is what they know. This is what they do. I'm just looking like, and perhaps it could just be maybe it's different for me. Maybe I can see it because I'm not from here. Because people who are from here, maybe this is what they do. This is how we get down here. This is what we do here. I get that. But me coming from somewhere, and I'm not saying that everything's sweet from where I came from, but I know coming here, I know for sure if I see doo-doo, that would not be tolerated. And I'm not gonna see your doo-doo and mine on the side of the road, and that's perfectly normal. But again, the power of not caring, that helps too, because I promise you, I can't stay sane if I absorb everything that goes on. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you do have to say, take a deep breath and remove yourself from the situation. You don't have to be amongst the swine. You don't have to be amongst the squalor. You know? And you don't have to be treated like a thief if you're not in that environment. You see what I'm saying? Now, instead of going to the grocery store of thieves, I can go somewhere else where I'm actually treated like a customer and treated with respect. When I go to a store and spend my damn money. This guy literally this guy got 2 speakers on the back of his. You know those blowhorn fingers you talking to, like, hey, attention. He got 2 of those on the back of his bike. Disturbing my peace. That's how I was looking like. But again, where are you? Where am I? Where am I? Who are you around? This is where people go to be strung out, so to speak. You come here if you want to get strung out, if you want to live with your doo-doo. And as I mentioned before, if they're content with doing this shit for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, then I need to take my business elsewhere as far as then help those who there's hope for. There's no sense in me spending money and supplies on you if you're going to be doing the same thing 20, 30 years from now. This guy is... See? Now, if I neutralize that problem, I would be wrong. Hell, we might forget him on footage too then. This shit. Since he want to be heard so fucking bad. Look at this shit. Help us. And he want to be seen so bad. You went up this way, now you... People want everybody want to be seen. That's the problem. Want to be seen. Okay, but when it's time to bleed or time to get homeless, are you gonna put that on footage too? Blast the music on that. That's another thing too. We need where everybody want to be seen. Oh, I got my money phone, got my money chain. Oh, let me show off my money. Where's my money chain at? Got my money chain. Oh, designer shades. You know. But when it's time to fall off, when it's time to look stupid, it's time to get beat up or time to die, you don't put that shit on footage. Do you put the shit on footage when you're dead in bed based off what you eat and based off who you laying up with? No. Everybody want to be seen like I got it and you don't. And that's how you know you don't have it, because you want to be seen so bad. You clearly don't have it. Because if you did, you'll be doing something more with it. And let's say you do have it. What are you're not doing nothing to save the world. I'm not saying you got to save the world, but you could be a little bit more productive than being flashy. But what I can do is count to 2. I can woosah. I can give my 2 cents and give my spew on what I see, and perhaps my message reaches those who it's is set to reach. And then I'll just learn on how to move and who to help. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying that my services are not needed. I need to take my services to where I can actually see my works and I can see the results, and it's like the respect and the appreciation is there too, because I'm not saying that everyone's not in need. Like, this place needs something, but you don't need my damn help. Because I feel like here, if you content with living your doo-doo, this ain't gonna work. I don't give a damn how rock bottom you are. If you've been rock bottom for 30, 40, 50 years, yeah, you want to be there. Anything that I'm doing for 30, 40, 50 years is not gonna be the same. I'm not even the same. I've been doing this for over 30 years. I'm not the same. Even you call me crazy, I probably was a little bit crazier then, or I'm probably a little bit more crazy. Whatever it is, I'm not going to be the same. I will change for the better. I am. But I don't say I would ever be a careless person, like have a billionaire mindset where they don't give a F. They don't have the problem stepping over your body. Like me, I'm not going to be that type of reckless. I ain't that type of reckless now. I will help you, when you're down. One thing I won't do is kick you when you're down. But at the same time, I'm not going to enable you, and then I'm not going to beat a dead horse either, If you literally let me know in so many words, and you let me know in a few words that there's no hope for you, then I'm going to take the hint and just move on. Help those who there's hope for. And again, if we're all living in squalor, we're all eating out the garbage cans, but we all want something different, that means we all need to come together, make a plan on how to not eat out the garbage cans. You see that? And this guy too. Yeah, but we have to take care of our mental health too. I'm thinking like I don't want to say I gotta stop caring, but I do have to consider my mental health. Because again, the things that I see here and I experience, and you know what I mean? Well, what I notice it can be damning on the mind. Like I said, I don't want to drive myself crazy or deteriorate my mental health to where now I done drove myself crazy, or now I done worried myself sick off of something that I can't change. You know what I mean? If there's no hope for you, I gotta let you go eventually. And literally, I even have to wake up and smell the roses on that. Even when it comes to family and friends, if there's no hope for them, or if their time has come, or if they made their bed, then like I say, do I shed the tear now? And then therefore that'll prepare me for what's to come? But sometimes you have to let go. You have to let go, and you let God. Let it go so I don't worry you, and let God handle it. Know that everything is in God's hands. It might look crazy, it might not look like God is nowhere in the picture, but trust me, there is a higher being that's really pulling the strings around here. Like, you think it's really, because I did say the billionaires are going to determine, because it is the billionaires who's poisoning you right now. They're basically, they're the one that's, talk about population control, or, they got to get rid of 1 million people. It's those billionaires that are doing that. But then there's also a higher being above them. While they're just making destruction, it's like trust me, everyone has their strings to be pulled. But nobody's pulling my damn strings, though, which is pretty good. It's pretty cool. Like, yeah, I get my strings pulled. By my higher self, though. My higher self is driving. Like, Biden ain't pulling my strings. My higher self is. Okay, you all. All right, I'll be quiet here. But anyway, be well and be safe.